Well, if you're like me, you get a lot of classic car publications, and in many of those publications, lately I've been seeing big ads for Gullwing motor cars there in Astoria, New York. Peter Kumar is the proprietor, and Peter is looking to buy classic, special interest, and exotic cars. So I decided to find out what it was all about, and Peter's with us on the line right now. Peter, welcome into the Classic Car Garage.
Hi, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you. Tell me a little bit about Gullwing motor cars in general. Now, you don't repair cars or restore them. What do you do?
Yeah, we buy and sell, and sometimes we send the restoration out. But we do buy and sell classic cars, of course. You're mostly specializing in European cars, of course.
Now, how long have you been around?
I've been around 32 years. We started in '84. I used to buy and sell Ford Pintos and MGBs and VW Rabbits and Ford Granada, Ford Futura. I started in Miami.
So this is quite a change for you, going from Pintos and Rabbits to exotic cars like this. How did Gullwing Motor Cars get its name?
That was my dream. While one day I was delivering pizza, and I used to deliver pizza in the evening in Miami Beach. One day I fell in love with a Gullwing sitting in somebody's showroom, a silver Gullwing. It was $85,000 at that time. I'm going back in '85.
Right.
And I just fell in love with that car. And I bought a toy the same day. I still have the toy. I'm looking at the toy on my table. So I said, one day I want to start doing classic car, and I will give my company name Gullwing Motors, which we gave the company, I think in '92 we gave our company name Gullwing Motor.
Now, the Goalwing, as most people know, is really one of the finest Mercedes-Benz collectibles that you can have. As you said, $85,000 back then. What do you think a good Goalwing is worth today?
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million.
I bought one Gullwing today, and I have one already on my website.
Wow.
That we're asking, I think, $1,400,000 for that car.
So the Goalwings have really gone up. How have the Roadster versions of the 300 SL done as far as going up in price?
Yeah, they have gone up as well, but they're less than the Gullwing, but they have gone up equally. Good Roadster is like $1.1 million, $1.2 million right now.
Now, I've noticed that if you can't get a Gullwing, a lot of people, of course, have been priced out from getting those cars, that the 190 SL is where they're looking now. Those prices are on the increase too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, absolutely. They used to be $20,000, now good one is $70,000. That's why we deal with everything, basically.
Now, as you said, you buy cars and you sell cars. What sort of cars are you looking to buy presently?
We buy like Mercedes, of course, anything before 71. We buy Porsches, 356, 911s, Carreras, Turbos. We buy XKEs, Jaguars, and XK 120, 140, Austin Healey's. Ferrari is our big market. We buy all kind of Ferraris from early 50s to late 80s. We buy Lamborghinis, Maseratis, Austin Healey's, Aston Martins. So our specialty is mainly European cars. We deal with Corvettes and Mustangs, but that's our main specialty. And we buy in any condition. If we buy a car for $5,000, we buy a car for $5 million, we buy a car for $10 million. If I paid close to $7.8 million for a California Spider.
Wow.
In auction in Gooding last year. We buy $8 million car, we buy $10,000 Austin Healey as well on the same time.
If I want to sell you a car, does it make any difference where I am? Will you come to me to get the car?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I fly everywhere to look at cars.
And speaking of going every place to buy cars, I understand that you were on a friend of mine's show, Wayne Carini, with Chasing Classic Cars. Do you know Wayne?
Yes, I have been in a couple of his shows, yes.
And has Wayne bought cars or sold cars mostly?
He has sold mostly.
What is the most satisfying part of your job, Peter?
Well, what makes me happy is when I'm buying a car from people, they're happy. They got a fair deal, they got paid immediately, they don't have to deal with brokers. It was like we look at the car, we make a decision, and we wire the money or send a cashier check. That's the most that when I'm buying a car. When I'm selling a car, it's the same feeling, The person has to get a fair price and a fair car and the right cars, right condition. So both parts make me happy, whether I'm buying a car or selling a car.
Now, I am getting emails from you on a daily basis. I'm on your email list, and I noticed a 95 911 Carrera, which is probably one of the more modern cars that you have for sale. But tell me about some of the real highlights of your inventory, some of the real gems.
We have a very nice Gullwing with factory Rudge wheels, and we have a very nice Daytona with 42,000 miles Ferrari. We have a very nice Lamborghini Countach with 7,000 kilometers, 1984.
Peter, I'm interested in that Daytona Ferrari. What are you asking for that?
We're asking $725,000.
All right, $725,000. Yeah. How do I get the money to you?
Just wire us the money.
All right.
Wiring information.
And then will you send me the car? Do I have to? Maybe I'll just come back there to my old stomping grounds and drive it home. I don't know.
And we have a car for $10,050. I just sold a 308 Ferrari for $25,000.
That was the car that Tom Selleck drove on his Magnum PI series, right?
Exactly. Red color, 308 GTSI.
If people want to see some of the cars that you have in inventory, what you're looking to buy and what you're looking to sell, how can they do that?
Well, they can go on our website, and they're more than welcome to come here as well.
That's goalwingmotorcars.com, right?
Yes, gullwingmotorcars.com. And we do a lot of our 90% of our business is done over the phone, believe it or not. Nobody comes.
That's interesting. Now, if I'm really interested in, let's say, that Goalwing, and I want to have a little better look at that, do you have more pictures that are available? Or can
yes, we have like 50 pictures of the car.
You can do a video or something if I actually want that?
Yeah, we can do a video. Absolutely.
Okay, so as I said, you've got just about everything and anything under the roof there in Astoria, New York. But if you're not interested in going to Astoria or going to New York City in general, you can find out more about it online at goalwingmotorcars.com. Well, Peter, it's a real pleasure to talk to you here on the Classic Car Garage. And next time I am back in New York City, I'm going to stop in and see you there in my old stomping.
Lunch is on me.
Okay. I'll see you right there in Astoria, Queens. I tell you what, let's go over to Rumely's Tavern if it's still there on Broadway in Astoria. Do you know?
Oh, okay.
Peter, thank you so much for your time today, and look forward to chatting with you again soon.
Same here, anytime. Thank you.
That's